you ended standing in front of the door because we had like a 4-hour mission for like Liliana or something.
Oh right, yeah. Now I was like, I want to start at the war table again next time.
Yeah,
and make sure I get those done. God, we got so many freaking areas.
I know, it's insane
in this game. All right, look at that. Everybody's ready. They're ready. Time to war table it up.
It's also super weird because we have not dropped any frames while it's doing that.
Can we, whenever we have a house, get a dining room table made to look like this?
Yeah. Also, see, like, it's doing the thing, like, our overlay's a little laggy, but everything else is fine.
Yeah,
I had
weird.
no idea Lady Beverly was one of your people. You might have told me before I embarrassed myself.
Hi, Dragon Age. Dragon Age
The same
Inquisition
game we've been
again.
playing for a month.
Same game. Okay, right. We said for an ally in Starkhaven, I look for Sebastian. He was in the game too, in case anybody forgot.
He sucks.
Look forward to future collaboration with the Inquisition. Please accept my gift. You know what? I think I honestly would have loved Sebastian if he just wasn't the uptight church boy type. You know?
I would have loved you if your whole personality was different.
If your entire personality was different from what it actually is. Okay, I have no idea what to say. Scholars have debated whether Thedas' legendary axe is an axe set with crystal, an axe with magically reinforced crystalline head, or perhaps even just a very polished axe. But apparently, the word translated from ancient language commonly taken to be axe, in fact, merely means hefted weapon. It's possible that the translations of the saga have been edited to omit evidence that Tyrda Brightaxe may have been using what seems, from all appearances, to be a staff, as would more commonly be used by a mage. I apologize for my confusion in this matter. I will endeavor to be more diligent in my translations in the future.
It's so funny. Nothing's lagging but our overlay. Like, this wasn't keeping up, this wasn't keeping up.
I'm sorry I wasn't coughing that much today, but as soon as I started talking, my throat was up now. Okay. Inquisitor, Evangeline and I owe you our freedom and indeed our very lives. I am greatly saddened to hear what happened at the Conclave. I had truly hoped for a peaceful end to this conflict, and the death of so many good people is a tragedy. Our own investigation took us to renegade Templars using a strange new red form of lyrium. I am chagrined, I think that's how you say that word, that they were powerful enough to subdue us, although your agents tell us that these red Templars serve as shock troops for the enemy, who had both mages and Templars dancing to his tune. Evangeline and I need to recover from our wounds, and our presence at Skyhold will only cause tension with the rebel mages you brought into the Inquisition. Once we are healed, we would be honored to serve. Yours, Senior Enchanter, Reese. There's a note below, presumably added by Cola. I asked you not to do this. I was upset until it saved them. This is good. Chagrined. Is that what I said? I think that's what I said. I don't know. Okay. What else do we got? Serpent of Navarra. Inquisition agents have uncovered a potential problem in the nation of Navarra. Tevinter Mage by the name of Aurelius has recently been noted in the company of King Marcus, and rumors comment on how strange it is for a new advisor to be so closely... I did say it correctly. Okay, good. Heated, there's evidence to indicate Aurelius is a member of the Venatori. Having the Navarran king under their sway would give the cult a great deal of power and hinder the Inquisition's ability to operate in the north. Okay, who do we got? Okay, this is a Liliana mission. Send an agent to eliminate the advisor as well as his supporters.
Let's see what we have.
Assassinate. And then let's take a look on the Ferelden side. We got this completed. This is still available. Oh, I wanted to send the Liliana on that one, that's why. Power for a price.
Impeccable filigree.
I read this before, but I can't remember what it's about. I mean, this is This is a Cullen mission, so I guess I'll send him.
To work?
We'll show a march of our troops. And then the last one is for Josephine. So we gotta find a good one for Josephine. Something with politics. Resources are a waste of time. The Tevinter resistance, maybe. Okay, well apparently that's a Cullen mission, but let's see. Received some news from Mage. It seems her little resistance has drawn support. Is she up to it? Thing is that support comes in the form of idealistic magistrates with no real power. Well, the ones who might see her group as a threat are the true heavy hitters. Reading between the lines, I'd say Bavarius is in more hot water than she lets on. She's crafty, but she could use more help right about now, or the resistance might die on the vine. Up to you, but if you ask me, any enemies of the Venatori should be friends of ours.
Wait, Megan.
Well, I was looking at what people said. So, Cullen's answer is to send some Templars north, but disguised. The ones who can disrupt magic. That should be all she needs. And his is the shortest time. But Josephine says that we should openly declare our support for the resistance. I don't know if that will actually be helpful to them.
Yeah.
And Liliana just says to kill someone. Yes. Oh, here we go. Stop war? That seems like something Josephine could do.
Yeah, it does.
No, stop war between Navarra and Tevinter. It's a Josephine-only mission. Can't even send anybody else. Both Tevinter and Navarra are fighting against Venatori entrenched, not enriched, along their border. Battle showed no signs of abating until the Inquisition. We do not really still.
Well, I mean, we do, but it's hard to do it in a game like this. We have to do it at the beginning or the end.
Both sides have attempted to claim this portion of land in the past, and both are attempting to do so again. Only the presence of our soldiers prevent them from beginning war. We cannot allow this to happen. For the moment each side is grateful enough to listen to our advice, we must convince them to send their armies home. I will press on both sides, call upon all favors to do this. I will fear the situation will deteriorate. We must be persuasive, decisive, and swift.
Inquisitor.
Get on it, Josephine. I knew I could count on you to stop a war.
Before you go on, because, like, now that the OBS update has happened, I want to see if we change the screen resolution, if that fixes chaos again. Because it was, like, so fine for a while. Can I ask your mom?
What? Oh. I did work today, although if I'm being honest, I didn't work for very long. I did catch up on a lot of the stuff that I had gotten behind on, because last week I was sick all week, so I kind of fell behind on some of my work stuff, but not to the point where it was, like, super bad or anything. You know.
Yes.
Got my writing in,
Let's speak later.
Farewell.
as usual.
Yep, just a normal day.
I am feeling better.
Whenever she talks for a long period of time, she starts to cough. Is the only problem.
Yeah, I am feeling better today though. It was like the first day that I woke up and I was like, oh, I feel like really good. Okay, this is for Dorian. There you go. Ooh, what's Peter working on? That's great news. Today, I didn't get as much writing done as I am drinking lots of water. As I wanted to, but it was funny because I decided to change the font of my story because I had it in just like the generic whatever it starts it in. And then I looked up like the most common fonts for published stories, and I decided on Baskerville for my font, and it made my story like 20 pages longer.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay. Alright.
I know that ultimately doesn't mean anything because it's just the size, but...
Can I try one more thing? This is driving me nuts. Oh, I saved.
There.
So I gotta exit for a second.
No, you just go to options.
No, I have to exit for a second to do what I want to do.
Oh, well, I don't know why you asking me then.
I didn't ask you. I said because I've gotta exit for a second.
Just dabbling, nothing said yet. He's still coming to terms with the fact that he's retired. I wouldn't have needed time to come to terms with that. I'd be like, let's go.
Memoirs of a Retired Man.
Memoirs of a Retired Man.
Okay. So, G-Force. Don't know if I got that bug or not.
Oh, I think you did actually.
Good. He deserves it.
See him.
Here we
His
go.
corpse.
Details.
Rhymes of retirement.
Optimize.
Man, I can't wait till I'm retired.
Okay. There's that. And then one more thing.
Poetry for passing the time. He's just working on poetry stuff, or? Ian wrote up a little, his first draft, I guess, of the poem that he's gonna read at his sister's wedding today.
Yeah. I did do that.
A cute little love poem. I don't want to wait my turn. I just want to retire now.
I went into like the NVIDIA software because this game shows up in there, and I was like, "Hey, you optimize this for us so it works." Hopefully. Ah!
It pushed the screen to the side again, so it didn't work. I'll just let you have it instead of you trying to tell me what to do. Oh, you have to hit the triple. The hamburger.
She asked for it.
Yeah, she asked for him to write and read a poem at the wedding. I don't know, is it gonna be part of the ceremony, or?
I don't know.
We don't know.
I don't know.
I did
yet.
see, it seems like I saw her post about how there was like an issue with her wedding dress.
I did not see that.
So I guess she was probably panicked about that. There was some she said there was like something that went wrong with her alterations on the first one. I actually thought it was a really sweet post because she talked about how she was like stressing and crying about it, and then I guess her fiance made calls to all these wedding places, called other previous brides to see if they had like old dresses that she could try on, and arranged a full day where they went out and just tried on dresses, and he like even took them out to lunch, and then they found her a dress that she liked.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, that's a nice story. He's a good,
wholesome boy,
good fiance. So
okay, it's still doing it.
Yeah. I was like, that's a cute story when I read it.
Alright, try it. And what's bothering me isn't the game itself being like pushing it, it's that like all our other stuff is lagging, and it wasn't lagging a week ago.
Yeah.
Which worries me that like maybe part of the computer is failing.
Uh-oh.
Anyways, yeah, Jake's a good guy.
What are they doing? Oh, I was going to sell some stuff.
Here we go again. Lag. Ah.
I would like to sell. Wait. I accidentally bought it. Okay, wait, hold on. Before I sell, there's gotta be some stuff that I can get. First, we look at our group poll. We got anything? Oh, this is not a high. Oh, dwarf trained only. Okay, well, I mean that's gotta be Varric then. Yeah, there you go. And then what's this? Level 13? Okay. Who's our other one? Sarah. Well, there you go, Sarah. Nice blue for you. Can't wear this because you're not a dwarf, huh? Okay. And then what we got here? Orlesian battle armor. Do we have a mage we can give this to? Oh my god, that looks horrible on the end. A human mage only. And then Iron Bull. He's already got good stuff going on. So then we go Cassandra. He's already got good stuff going on. Go Blackwall. He's already got good. So everybody's got stuff going on. Cole. You're not high enough level, so I gotta hold on to this until you are high enough level. And then weapons. Nope, you're good. We have a better lightning staff. Solus. Keep that one, I guess. I feel like Iron Bull, I've probably already checked his stuff. Yeah. Okay. Time to sell. Firefly Lake.
Yeah, that sounds familiar, but I don't know what it is.
Ring of Doubt.
Actually, that's
probably good.
Really good for Cole. CMB, have you had any problems with the OBS updates and encoding recently? Or have you not noticed because your computer wants to explode at any given time?
You can't trust them.
Maybe you don't want to say that so loud around the Inquisition.
This is different. The Mage.
Okay. Blackwall, you got anything going on?
At your service.
Nope.
Nothing right now. Perhaps in a bit.
Okay. Now, all I really want to do... Oh, right! We were going to the hinterlands and we were going to bring Varric with us.
Yeah.
And we were going to take out the Carta. So we're not even bringing Cole with us. I forgot. That's what we're doing today. What's this? Oh, we gotta kill some Venatori with Dorian. Okay, we'll do that too. Take Varric. And Iron Bull. Squad up.
Once you load in, I want to check something. Because see, like, right now, everything looks fine. And, like, we didn't have that problem before, so something changed somewhere. It's also just partially because this is an old game and it's not really optimized for streaming. But see, like, it's still working, but, like, it's, like, locking up OBS.
Inquisitor.
I don't know if someone's gonna walk up randomly, you know? Let me look at CPU. It's using 100% of our CPU.
It's probably bad.
Stream. General. Where is using the encoder? OBS encoder preset. Faster presets would use less CPU. Okay, let's try that one. I'm trying to watch our CPU usage. Nope, back up to 100 we go.
Varric has one. We're gonna start unlocking everybody's specialties. Alright, let's go, squad. I like how it just gave a question mark at for the captions.
Oh, I didn't see it.
I was like, I don't know what the fuck you just said.
Yeah, why the heck is it using 100% of our computer?
I don't know. We back.
Time to kill some sheep.
Oh, you know what? I actually do need a lot of Blood Lotus, so if I could find a bunch of that, that would be great. Although, who knows if going towards this waterfall is going to make the computer crash, but...
It's just so weird, like, everything's running fine, but OBS is locking up. Oh no.
Alright, enough tempting fate for some herbs. Okay, I completed a quest by picking enough of this somehow.
Okay, OBS 2023 suddenly using 100% of CPU. I thought it crashed for a second.
Nope, we're just going into Malamar.
Let's see if this is specific to Dragon Age. Dragon Age Inquisition.
Must be an old dwarven
reply.
outpost. What was it for? Trade, maybe?
Inquisition
Your guess is as good as mine.
OBS.
going down.
Apparently this is a common problem from 8 years ago, but for some reason it just started happening to us randomly.
Interesting. Ran in here before my party came back.
Chose violence.
Okay, that's fine. I did it all by myself. So who knows where my party members are? There they are. Hey guys.
I'm just reading these patch notes from people. It's so funny. Like, apparently it was working fine for everybody, like, years ago, and then EA made a patch and it fucked everybody.
Oh, no. Hello? I'm dead. Yeah, I'm down. Help.
Yeah, people are like, I built a computer just to play this game, and like, it's not working because EA's patch.
Damn. Yay!
This is why, like, I'm afraid to buy Red Wolf when it comes out.
I'll buy it.
Well, my issue is not the game itself, it's that EA is the one putting it out.
We should be secure enough from outsiders. I'm more concerned about tracking Darkspawn from the lower levels. We don't have the manpower to push them further in. Keep the product on the upper levels and barricade the bridge. Iron Bull. It's bashing time. Okay, nothing here. Okay, go back and open this door first.
I'm now determined to figure this out.
Okay.
The game is optimized for consoles, not PC.
Move back! Face Carta notice. Much of Valimar remains closed to us. Anyone interested in changing that should meet here tomorrow, 1 hour past noon. T. A series of notes is scrawled below this notice. Stop wasting time on that damn door. I don't care what's behind it. The mechanism's broken. More importantly, who cares? We have product to move, and if you want to see if some ancient dwarf locked up good tea set, we're short-handed as it is. If I hear you've taken another group to the lower levels in search of gears, I'll make you sorry. L. First of all, I think this place used to be a trade post. There could be something valuable behind that door. And just how will you make me sorry? I'll use my imagination. And knives. First Liska, now Brenor, caught him trying to steal some of the product. Just a little bit, just to keep, he says. Nug shit. Trying to make a little extra on the side, thinking I wouldn't notice. I will not be undermined. Your cousin said we could trust Brenor. So you handle it. If I'm not happy, you won't be either. Okay. Down we go. To the lower terrace, I'm assuming.
Darkspawn. We may be too close to the surface for these to count as deep roads. But have I mentioned I hate the deep roads?
By the way, I'm gonna kill these people who are fighting Darkspawn.
So yeah, basically everyone who fixed the game, their solution was the same exact thing as Dragon Age Origins.
Okay.
It was just to turn the graphic settings down.
You want me to do that?
I don't know, we could just do it to see if it actually does anything.
Oh.
Oh, hey people.
Just start blasting.
What is that?
What?
That thing you just throw? Oh, it's a canary, isn't it? No, what the hell?
No, it's a dwarf.
Oh!
He's like all tanked
Oh, it's
up.
a Carta dwarf.
Yeah.
So yeah, go to options. And
Hold on, let me save first.
graphics probably. Resolution, graphic quality. It's so weird, like, everything's on ultra. I don't know, go back up really quick. To just general, yeah, and try, I don't know. Press A. What's the next one? High. No, let's just try high, see if it works.
I have to restart the game.
I can't tell. I'm worried. I don't know if this is actually true, but I think if your computer runs like 100% CPU for too long, it can like fuck up the CPU. It'd be like if you just left your car with the motor revving nonstop.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see if anything pop up in there. Honestly, I really like that sound.
You do or you don't?
I do. It's very pleasant. Oh, conversation tripped on me. Nipply. Oh, EA. And there are many paths to tread. Yeah. Let's see what it does. Because, like, it should shoot up to 100 every once in a while when it's loading, but it shouldn't just be running at 100.
Soldiers call themselves the Inquisition. They've been helping the refugees near Red Cliff, poking around a fair bit too. Though they haven't come near here. They have someone with a trick for closing those rifts, claimed he's some sort of prophet, zealous nugget if you ask me. Must be one fast-talking elf to get a bunch of humans to fall for that. Not sure what he's after, but if those mercenaries do their job, we won't have a problem. Still,
They've
keep
been
an eye
watching
out.
our movements.
It's good, though red, with the Templar severing ties with the Chantry. You should find buyers easily enough. It has to be the right buyer, though. Don't want anyone who will get ideas. We need to control distribution. If travel across Lake Calenhat is secured, we're made. Most of the veins have been near the surface. There's enough of it, but if we find a deeper vein, a source could be huge. Once we have a firm grip on the current operation, we can look into expansion. Use dwarven gear. Check out operations at the lake. Make sure they're doing their jobs down there. Don't let them give you shit about the wildlife. I don't care. Take Liska with you. Give her something to do. She's been on edge, complaining about humming or some nonsense. If she can't handle the job, deal with it.
The humming won't stop!
Yeah. Ask the nobles of Orzammar how their kingdom gets sips and grain and wine from the surface, and they'll tell you trade with the surface occurs. It occurs, as if it's on its own, with no traders or merchants or human farmers involved. A little miracle of dwarven ingenuity. The reality is a lot messier than their fancy. Orzammar relies upon the surface not just for its prosperity, but for its survival. Ages of blights have taken thousands of taigs away from the dwarves. These were the places where most of the food was raised. The dwarven kingdom that endured alone, independent beneath the stone from the time immemorial, perished in the first blight. Faded in a myth, now the remaining dwarves underground cling to existence through a lifeline to the surface, a chain forged from the castless. Every dwarf who goes to the surface is stripped of caste, effectively exiled and removed from dwarven society forever, but Orzammar relies on continued relations with these exiles to live. Alright, this is too long. I didn't think it was gonna be that long. Okay, we gotta find one more year. Hello. What are you doing out here?
What aren't they doing out here?
I was like, who's over here? Alright, squad.
Oh, okay. Some people are saying it's not Dragon Age the game, it's the EA client.
Got another gear.
Want me to handle that?
Yes. Thought this was the door we came in.
It locked behind you.
Apparently, or it's a different door. Can you move? I forget how far down this goes. I go into the deep roads.
Someone should do something about that.
Let's do it. Is EA never not the problem? I just saw that.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to figure out what to do because, like, the stream is running fine, but we're using 100% of our CPU at all times, and OBS is, like, the sound levels and everything are lagging, so it's really pissing me off. Start the game, tab out, click on Origin, and open the application settings. Leave that window open in the background and tab back to your game. The CPU should drop back to normal.
I think I got back up to the top somehow.
I wonder if we can launch Dragon Age, close the EA app in the background, you know? And see if that leaves alone.
Yeah.
That animation where you can see the wheel through him because you're supposed to be able to, it makes my brain hurt. I don't, my brain does, it's like, that's not how it works.
That is how it works.
Let's see what was worth hiding here.
I mean, maybe we close Steam instead because we bought it on Steam.
Hello.
Steam forces EA client.
Music got pretty ominous.
How to either force Steam to use Origin instead of EA Desktop. Yeah, like, I am starting to become insanely anti-EA. Just because they're annoying.
And apparently there's another guy in the corner over here that just is hanging out. Get him! Yeah, an epic. Top of the shit list.
I have never used Epic. This is like an ongoing thing. Like, there are like hundreds and hundreds of pages of people being like, fuck EA, I'm going to find a way to make this work without EA.
I'll find my own solution. Alright. I feel that we have fully explored this area. I think. Let me just make sure before I leave that I don't have anything else here, so I have to come back. Map of a farmland cave, and I still don't have decorative gems.
Yeah, you just gotta kill people in the hinterlands.
I can't fast travel out of here, so I gotta go to the exit. What the heck was that?
What was what?
It was like a bear sound or something. Also, I see everybody has leveled up except for me. Dorian, let's get you some necromantic abilities. Varric, let's get you...
I just like, what are they doing over there?
Let's do this.
Ronnie's like, I'm just gonna level up.
I'm just leveling up. Let's do this one.
some people said if you clear the cache of the EA thing, sometimes that fixes it.
Okay.
Anyways.
You want to do that?
No, not really. Mostly, I don't know how. I mean, we could try, but I'll wait till you get back to, like, whatever it's called. One less bandit.
Dude, do we think this farmland cave is like one of these caves over here?
It might be.
There's also this cave. Oh, let me look at the journal again.
Where's Cummings, Georgia?
I think it's a little bit south of here.
I just got a student
Maybe.
request, and they were
Maybe it's
like,
north.
hey, I'd let you know. They were like, I'm really close to you.
Yeah. Trying to look with my eyes here. If I look at this journal entry,
What do your Dalish eyes see?
I see a tree with a farm. Okay, it's gotta be that building. So it's kind of like that. So if we go here, this sound's coming. So if we go like this and we look in this direction, yeah, I think it's this cave. I think I've been there before, but I hadn't gotten this map yet, so... Oh, like this.
You know, with the hill.
Like a little switchback. Dead Ram Grove.
I wonder if they're living.
I think they are. I think they're running around. I don't know why it's called Dead Ram Grove.
John wrote in the group chat, today on stuff, Sarah says that reminds me of Ian. Did you know the clouds today aren't clouds? They're fire smoke from Canada.
Oh, okay. Oh, whoa, hello. I walked right into that guy.
He was just hanging out. Nope.
I hop right over that,
Was streaming a thing in, like, 2015? When did, like, I know...
Yeah. I feel like people were streaming in 2015.
But I think, like, games weren't, like, optimized for it, you know? Like, now when they make games, they also think people are gonna play this online.
Yeah, I guess.
Like, maybe Dragon Age is a product of that.
Yeah. I think that this also came out in like 2012.
Oh, I thought this came out in 2015. Let's see.
I only say that because I think it came out before I went into the Peace Corps.
2014.
Oh, okay. Everybody, good job. I'm fighting people out here trying to get those freaking gems. Cole, I see your level up. I love you. Archery?
Cole can do archery?
Oh wait, assassin is his archery was just a different color, so I thought it was, but it's not. Okay, what about this? Hidden blades. Let's do the less cooldown. Hunted some Venatori.
I like that they're just like out here.
Yeah, they're just hanging out.
Living in the woods.
YOLO!
Ow.
How dare you?
Walked up and slapped you.
Rude. Nothing to say about that, Dorian?
No, he's just like, we've done our job.
No good riddance?
It said Dorian greatly approves.
Oh, hell yeah. You'll love to see it. Okay, and then I know there's another one over here. Where's the final one? Is he not in this area, or... Maybe he's in a different... He's not in the hinterlands, maybe. He's somewhere else. I think there's also more humanoid enemies out here, which means... Hopefully they'll drop those stupid gems that I need.
Yeah. This,
so scenic.
It's so nice, but I'm just like, man, this game really does not provide a lot to banter off of.
Yeah,
when it's going down, it's going down, but a lot of times it's just like...
We're just walking around. Like, nobody is even saying anything.
Yeah.
I feel like even in Dragon Age 2, there was... Hey!
Yeah, people talk a lot. That's one of my issues with this one, is that it's just so much, quieter.
Yeah. What did you even kill?
Yeah, what was that?
You killed a fennec fox?
They just went over there and said, fuck that fox.
It was just hanging out. You didn't need to do all that. I'm trying to stay on task. Okay, they're up on this hill, I am guessing. This cave. Just gotta figure out how to get up on this hill. Not that way.
Skyrim platforming.
Oh, I thought there'd be more humanoid enemies out here.
It's a very rare drop, so...
I mean, I feel like I've had this one for a while, so you'd think if I was gonna, like, get it, I'm taking the cheating way. This is fine. Gotta make sure my crew came, okay. Get him.
Shocked! Not only from the literal shock, but from, being attacked by surprise.
Dorian greatly approves. And they didn't even drop anything that time. Okay. So now... Oh, that was the inner circle one that I was doing. Because now the hinterlands, it only has that. There's nothing else.
You want me to check how to get the decorative gems?
Yeah, I guess. I think you looked it up before.
Yeah. Hinterlands decorative gems. Randomly looted from sellswords, rebel spellbinders, rebel templars, outlaws, and smugglers.
Okay, I think that maybe is the problem, is we killed all the rebel...
Or looted from templars encountered on the Exalted Plains during Cassandra's companion quest.
Okay, well I was just about to say we have a lot of stuff at the Exalted Plains, so maybe that's where we go next.
Enemies that spawn near Widow Mora's hut will continue to provide various requisition drops after the quest has been completed. Decorative gems are extremely rare, potentially exiting and re-entering an area several times may trigger enough enemies to spawn.
Okay.
After the quest, Apostates in the Witchwood, East Road Bandits, the Mercenary Fortress, and Templars to the west have been completed. Refugees can be seen huddled together around various areas across the hinterland. Once this occurs, there will be hardly any enemies encountered, rendering the requisition extremely difficult to...
As it is right now.
So yeah, it's just hard to find them. You're just watching the computer try not to explode.
Yeah. Got my jar of bees going back.
I wonder if there's someone like you could buy the gems from, but probably not.
Yeah, that would be useful.
Inquisitor, I have something for you.
There's a guaranteed spawn of 3 Templars. 10 o'clock from Dwarfson's Pass Camp, go up to Stony Hut. They will be near the hut. The hut is south of Cliff's tree line on your map.
In what area?
Dwarfson's Pass Camp. So probably in the hinterlands.
Hmm.